What's up, Triple P fam and jewelry lovers? We're back at it. Well, unfortunately not with another alphabet video, but what I do have for you guys today is a video all about glass jewelry. So we're going to be going over some vintage to some modern styles of glass jewelry, all different styles and what they sell for, sometimes for hundreds, if not thousands. So be sure to stick around, hit that like and subscribe, and let's check out some beautiful glass jewelry. Alrighty, so now this is going to be a pretty interesting one because honestly, this is some of my favorite styles of jewelry, but just really quick with the scheduling. So it should be the alphabet video coming out this Saturday. We have an unboxing this Sunday with JoJo, and then back into Tuesday. Again, we should already be back into like the brooches, necklaces, bracelets, earrings videos, but I'm going to try to mix and match those videos with one alphabet on Tuesday, and then one of those videos on Thursday, and then just keep alternating them back and forth. That's kind of the plan right now. The alphabet videos by far definitely take a lot more time because, again, it's 100 pieces of jewelry, 10 by each, 10 different makers. So that one does take a little bit more time, and I'm going to be honest, I'm already behind schedule. So hopefully I could get back with that. If anybody has had a chance to hop into the lives, again, Mama Sue and I, the Whatnot lives, and then I've been running a little bit more over there as well. So between the shows and everything else like that, been a little bit crazy, but we should be staying right on schedule. This video going to be going out a little bit late, but we got you. All right, so let's get right into it. So this one, Art Deco Czech. You got those beautiful topaz rhinestones all the way through. Again, guys, some of the most beautifully made jewelry, in my opinion, that there is. So again, you got the faceted glass all the way through. Again, you got Austria, you got Czech, you have Germany, and then base lines throughout that, again, like Dior, Gripoix. There's so many different styles, different names of jewelry that all came from the same, pretty much same place, with all this style to it. And I think it's so amazing. So again, this one is just Czech Art Deco. You got fold over closure, kind of like a filigree design, almost like a fleur-de-lis at the top of those bezel set rhinestones as well. So again, absolute stunning piece right here. Now again, not only is the front construction amazing with these pieces, but just the way that they did the back as well. Let's see if we can get a picture of that. There we go. So again, when you look at that, we'll start tying in this style of how, in the 1900s, 1920s, it also reapplies itself with Juliana in like the 60s. Again, just as you can see, you have the open back, the foil back. Just a stunning, stunning necklace. Now, this one sold $850, and it was listed by now. I did throw in the prices, but again, it's just more to get an idea of the style. And it could really help you with modern pieces as well, because again, everything always kind of comes around like Egyptian revival, Edwardian, Victorian. It all kind of recycles itself. They look back to the designs then to make them now. So up next we have, now this one does look a little bit newer to me. It is Lilian Czech glass. It is a brooch, necklace, and earrings. Has the stunning blues, all shades of blue with the clear rhinestones. Again, faceted glass. Yeah, definitely got to be on the newer side. Again, you got the lobster closure up there. So again, I don't know why I did that lobster closure. Weird, but it is marked Czech on the back. So cartouche right there. Also signed Lilian. Again, I don't know the exact, age on these pieces. I would say that this is probably mid-century or newer. But again, just gorgeous faceted glass all the way through. Prong set, gorgeous set, without a doubt. Now, this one was listed and sold to $649. Again, some of these are worth a lot of money. I don't think that eBay does it very good justice, because in my opinion, again, this is my favorite style of jewelry. I almost thought that this was a contemporary set at first, because again, they always kind of remake it, but overlooking, we'll show off some of the details. So again, I almost thought they were acrylic, but it does look like a frosted pink glass, and then like an opaque pink, with all the clear rhinestones all the way through. Again, this is earrings and necklace. Absolutely stunning. You do have the shepherd hook clasp up top, but then wait till you see the back construction. That'll kind of all tie it in together. Like those, I really thought contemporary at first. But then I seen the back, and again, you could kind of see the soldering throughout, the age on the piece. Again, definitely older. Again, I go vintage, not antique, but again, nice vintage piece, well crafted. So much individual attention throughout this piece. Now, this set was listed for $419. Does look like it was at $499.95. Again, they took an offer for $419.96. Again, that is definitely statement runway without a doubt. Absolutely stunning. And again, I kind of threw a little bit of all different styles of glass into this video as well. Not just Czech glass, a little bit of everything. So as you can see, you got like that topaz center or citrine center. That's stunning enameling. Now this one, I would say Art Deco, 1920s through and through. You got the marcasite, the stunning enameling, faceted crystal up on the chain. And then let's see the back. So again, it is also signed. If we could zoom in right there. So again, this one is marked Czechoslovakia. So Czechoslovakia, again, open back for that. Faceted crystal. Again, very deco. Absolute stunning pendant. Necklace is gorgeous too, but again, it's definitely all about that pendant. This one was listed for $239.99. Does look like they took an offer on it, but again, I could look at jewelry like this all day long and have no problem. Now, this one is definitely going to be, now it is Czech, but this definitely reminds me more of a Germany piece, and only for a couple of factors. So you have that gorgeous filigree, floral, that domed, so you have like the cupping on the outside, and then that beautiful center stone piece, and then just gorgeous facets all the way through. So again, you got that beautiful amber colored glass, the filigree, again, 1940s, 50s, somewhere in there. I mean, it is just absolutely amazing. Again, marked Czechoslovakia on the spring ring closure. I mean, love the set. Love the glass. I mean, honestly, and a lot of the times, Czechoslovakia, again, Czech glass, glows underneath UV, so I have a lot of fun with it on Whatnot as well. You know, pull out a piece of Czech glass, especially the greens, but again, the oranges will, you know, shine bright orange, nice, beautiful glow. So that's another cool part, is again, the UV reactiveness of this glass. So again, this is a necklace, bracelet, brooch, and pendant, I do believe. Maybe it's two brooches. Again, you got the bar brooch and then the round. But this was listed for $375 by now, and that is what it sold for. Again, just that faceted crystal, the filigree prong sets. I mean, think Miriam Haskell. Think definitely Miriam Haskell, without a doubt. Just absolute stunning detail all the way through every single one of those pieces. And again, $375. It's not the craziest selling prices, obviously, that we see, but I mean, $375 is definitely not a bad price. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. All right. So I pretty much went through checking, then I don't know. I didn't really count how many. I just kind of pulled up what I seen was interesting and that we could go over, and then moved on to the next subject. So we're still on Czech glass. 1920s is what it's saying. Beautiful red glass. Kind of have that brass tone, that enameling again. Again, very 1920s. Not the craziest necklace in the world, but again, beautiful glass, graduated, a little bit different. This one was listed for $165. Again, I think it's gorgeous, but it's an all right necklace to me. So again, $165 for that one. And there's definitely a lot of money into it. Now, this is the style of Czech glass that I'm absolutely in love with. So you got like the faux jade, just molded glass cabochons with that filigree prong set. You really don't see jewelry like that anymore. Definitely statement. You got the spring ring closure, large pendant piece down at the bottom, open back. That is just some absolute, kind of almost reminds me of slag glass, to be honest. But just absolutely stunning. Beautiful details in the fact that, you know, it's coming in from the 1920s, 30s, and it's not cracked or chipped. Absolutely amazing. This one was listed for $265, and I could see it. Again, just a beautiful, beautiful necklace there. And again, $265. Czech glass could definitely bring in the money. We got some more Art Deco, 1930s. trying to think of the word for the glass. There are a lot of glass terms out there. I mean, I would imagine if you guys would like, I could do the research on the different styles of glass. I don't know how long of a video it would be, but we could go over it without a doubt. Just let me know down in the comments. I want to say perfory, something along those lines. Again, it's just pretty much where you have one single color with like a white mix throughout it. And again, this is the beautiful green. I guarantee you, if you have a black light, that'd glow so crazily. And then you got the silver tone, beautiful floral artwork. You know, the nice little tassel dangles. I mean, definitely stunning. And then all that glass goes all the way through, all different styles. Beautiful, beautiful necklace. Now, this one was listed for $165. It does actually look like the closure is wraparound, and then you have the hook for there, which is definitely different. Again, this one was listed for $165. They did take an offer on that, and again, I know that there is a lot of glass lovers, especially when it comes to vases and stuff like that, and figurines and all of that, but me with jewelry, the glass just adds a whole nother aspect to it. What else are we looking at? All right, so now this one is a Schreiner, and it's just more so to kind of connect, like, all right, this is 1950s, 60s, and connect it back into the 1900s. Now, obviously, you kind of have like a dragon's breath style cabochon, but you got the greens and purples, and then that floral design. Again, it's just like a added pizzazz to it, if you ask me. And this piece is signed. Again, we know Schreiner. We do the brooch videos. Again, just to me, that is like a Art Deco revival piece, just based off of the style. And this one was listed for $1,399.99. Again, it's Schreiner, has the brooch and earrings, beautiful purples and greens. And again, that glass center, though, again, almost reminds me of Dragon's Breath. I think it actually might be. I'm kind of seeing that reflectiveness. I mean, anything with Dragon's Breath, I am also there for. So again, beautiful Schreiner there, selling for a whole bunch of money, which, as it should. Now, this is more so 1940s to 50s, Miriam Haskell. Again, it's the decade or two afterwards, nothing crazy, but you can still see. You got that textured gold tone, prong set rhinestones, yellow beaded, stunning necklace and earrings. But again, when we look at the back of that closure, oh, that is a brooch, earrings, and necklace by Miriam Haskell. There we go. Now you'll start to see. You have that filigree backing with the glass, either beads or stones. And again, to put a Miriam Haskell next to a Germany glass piece, you're not going to... I mean, it's from the same location, so it does kind of make sense. But again, just did jewelry a whole bunch different back then. I'd love to come, like, just send me all the jewelry that looks like this and I will have a field day. So again, this Miriam Haskell set, $1,250. And again, a lot of the times, you know, you don't have signatures on Miriam Haskell, unfortunately. But this one also does. Again, if you have been around, the horseshoe signature for Miriam Haskell. Again, I've explained it before. It dates it and also sells for more. So again, if you just have the regular cartouche, it does sell well. But if you have the horseshoe, again, it just pretty much puts that date on it. Again, 1930s, 40s. And they really do sell for quite a bit more than just a normal signature. Again, this set selling $1,250. Whew. What else do we have? We have some more Schreiner here. Again, floral. Nothing crazy, but again, it's all about those rhinestones, the art glass in between. Again, as you can see, kind of have that gold fleck, two-tone cabochons with the green accents. Now, this Austria brooches didn't really come up, but Austria brooches, you can tell, have that individual set style. And the back-wise, if it wasn't signed Schreiner, I would say that it would be Austria. But it does have that Schreiner signature. Again, to tell the difference, Schreiner, Austria, they would look identical to this piece. And again, this does have the brooch and earrings. Again, by Schreiner, $1,195. Sheesh. I mean, Schreiner sells for a lot. By far, one of outside of like Chanel, yeah, that's pretty much about it. I mean, it's like Chanel vintage pieces, and then you got Schreiner. And I don't know if there's really too much in between there, because I'm telling you, these Schreiner pieces sell for so much money. All right, now here, Juliana. Again, you have those large cabochons. Now, again, they just like pizzazzed the 1920s. Again, you kind of have that same individual set style. This one, again, Easter egg cabochons. Yep, this is a full set. This set is definitely in the book, without a doubt. But I want to show off the back. That's more so the important part, like this. So as you can see, that individual set style. And now if we go back over here to this one, again, it's pretty much the same. There's less detail here, but you got the open back for the statement pieces, and then the rest are individual. Whereas that Juliana, again, same style. You got the open back for the statement pieces, and then all individually set. Again, I love this Juliana set. This one was listed for $1,000, and that is what it sold for. Again, this is straight out of the book, and it's just an amazing set. So again, just kind of tying everything in, especially around glass. Again, Juliana does it very, very well. I have noticed that on eBay, they're not too crazy, but I do know that there are Juliana collectors out there that really love their Juliana. So again, there's some Juliana in there. I did throw in some micro mosaics, because who doesn't like a micro mosaic? These, you got the couple of dogs, looks like a hen, really cool soldier hat there. And again, micro mosaics are just, it's more tile than glass. I'm not sure exactly what it's made. Well, it's little glass tiles, made into a portrait. Lots of detail throughout these pieces. I love them. I mean, it's art mixed with jewelry, as all of it is. But this specifically, because again, it typically makes either flowers or animals or whatever it might be. So again, it's mixing art with jewelry. Absolutely stunning. These are just buttons. Definitely different. Again, full glass pieces. These were listed for $525, and that does look like that's what they sold for. So again, micro mosaics, just another style. You know, the only thing that I didn't put in this video that I probably should have is like Venetian art glass. But I mean, that I feel like is in its whole other realm outside of just the art deco aspect. Now this is just some Victorian antique pieces. Again, you got like the branch with the rhinestones. I wouldn't say that's too old. The green one right there, fully art deco. Just the style, the jade, the clear rhinestones. You got a cameo action again. Shell, beautiful. Bar brooch. Again, you got that filigree with the rhinestone action. I think that one's newer age. Nice little prong set. That one might be Austria. Some floral cabochon center, and then we have that one. It looks kind of like a garnet with the turquoise. Stunning piece there. So again, this is just a lot of different styles of antique Victorian style pieces. You also got the American porcelain style one. That's the little blue flower. Again, that porcelain one there. The whole lot sold for $159. So again, it really depends on what piece you have, what it's signed. Again, if you could really date them, that does help out a lot too. Up next, we have 1920s Victorian Edwardian. This one is sterling silver. You got that beautiful topaz throughout. I'd say probably end of Victorian era. You got that beautiful ring there as well. And again, the fact that it is sterling silver. This style, yeah, is definitely early 1900s. There's pretty much just a whole line of 1920 jewelry, especially sterling silver, that has that style with the like flat silver tone back, and then you have the rhinestone with the open back. So again, sterling silver. This one was listed $91.98. Did not sell for a whole lot of money, but again, that floral design, I mean, I love it without a doubt. All right, what else are we looking at? Another Victorian style pin, C closure, clear rhinestones with the open back. That possibly might even be platinum for all we know. kind of almost looks like it. Unsigned though. Again, C closure, Victorian. And again, that faceted glass, just stunning. And that one sold $66.33. So again, I just kind of, I don't know, grabbed a whole line of different glasses styles. Now this one, we're pretty much just going over Gripoix, which Gripoix really does well. This is 1960s poured glass. You got the blue and green. And this one is Christian Dior. Man, oh man, 1962 Christian Dior. This sold for $645. Now, there's all different styles of Gripoix, which we're going to go over. Now, whereas that one was more of like the bead-like Gripoix, you also have these styles where you got the poured glass up top, but then you also have like that poured glass into the mold of the earring. Now, these are Art Deco French Emerald Green Gripoix dangle earrings. Again, just absolute stunning earrings. These were listed for $149. They did take an offer, but man, glass item jewelry, I don't know. There's just something totally different. Now, this one, they did say Gripoix, but I don't believe so because you got the faceted. I would say that this is more of like a bezel set, Chanel 1981. Yeah, I would just call that faceted glass. Crystal faceted. What is the word that I'm looking for? Not faceted. Bezel set. That is what I'm looking for. Bezel set, which is just you take the rhinestone and then you mold it around it. So it's not, you know, the piece of jewelry going through the rhinestone itself or the piece of crystal. It goes around it and then it just sets in there. So again, I wouldn't necessarily go Gripoix with this one, but it's still absolutely fabulous. Now again, it was Chanel, so $1,850. But again, listed by now, they did take an offer, as it should. That necklace is absolutely stunning. Here's some more Gripoix. So you have the triple dangles, floral, and as you can see, each part of the necklace is made, and then the glass is poured inside of it, which just adds a whole nother aspect to it. So you got the reds, the clears, the green dangles, just a gorgeous Gripoix glass necklace. French, now this one was listed $1,999.99. That is what I'm saying. Gripoix jewelry, man, you're talking big price points as long as it's signed and depending on who it is signed by. And as you can see on that back, you could really see that Gripoix where, again, they poured it in and you have the flat part on the back. And again, this Pâté d'Hiver? I'm not French. There's no way I'm reading that. But again, signed necklace, Gripoix, almost $2,000. That is insane. Here's a nice Gripoix brooch by Hattie Carnegie. Again, you got the purple, green, glass. You got some baguettes throughout as well. Just beautiful multicolor. Again, Hattie Carnegie signature on the back. This was on bid, $440. Again, no joke. And you could even see some bubble in the glass. Absolutely stunning. Again, glass pieces. Just totally different aspect for me. And then we got a little bit of Western Germany. Now this one, just silver tone chain. Again, pretty much Gripoix. You got those beautiful cabochons throughout. Stunning. It is saying pewter, so probably really lightweight. And let's just see that signature. As you can see, it is marked Germany on the inside. Now this was listed $499. A pine cone, definitely different. $499.99. They did take an offer. And then this is more so the Western Germany that I think of right here. That filigree design, beautiful faceted glass, some faux pearl action. It's just amazing. There are the earrings as well. Gorgeous. Again, very different. Again, marked West Germany on the back. And now let's check the back. Oh, there's no back of the pendant. But again, made in West Germany. This was listed for $149.99. They did take an offer on that. Let's see, what else are we rocking with? This one, Victorian, it is silver, but again, that is just sky blue emerald cut pendant. So again, it is silver, 835 purity, but again, it is just a glass faceted center. Again, deco with that floral design. Not deco. Victorian, open back. I mean, just an amazing, amazing pendant. Now, this one was listed on bid. It did sell for $120. Again, I can't say that it's necessarily just from the glass, but again, that Victorian style, just so different. And I absolutely love it. And last piece that we're going to go over today is a cameo. This one, green glass, beautiful cameo center. You got the little marquise, the faux pearls, filigree. And again, this backing, typically it's a little bit more filigree than this one, but again, marked West Germany on the back. Again, you got those prong sets, filigree, all kind of go hand in hand. Now, this one was listed for $125 by now, and it does look like they took an offer, which I am surprised because I think that's absolutely stunning. And again, you even have the filigree up the chain, spring ring closure. Again, absolutely stunning. So again, that's just some of the different glass. Again, if you're interested in any more glass, of course, I could always go over anything that you guys have questions about and give you the best knowledge that I have at the moment. But again, let me know your feedback if you enjoyed the video or if you have any other suggestions. Thank you so much for watching, and like always, hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next one.